We about to open up a whole can of primatology discussion. So sit your candy ass down, because it's monkey time, bitch. Gorilla Radio. Turn that shit to a reasonable volume so as to be considerate of others.
Monkeys go directly to hell.
Yeah, all right. We ready to do the episode? Greg,
Okay.
get the voicemails ready.
Get the voicemails up. Why don't you say fucking please?
Yeah, Austin,
Greg, can
Jesus
you
Christ,
please get the voicemails ready for this episode?
Can you say that a little more moany?
Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 52 of Gorilla Radio Show.
Wait,
Today
that's it.
we have.
This is one full episode for every week of the year.
Yes, you can now
Yeah.
spend every single week of the year listening to Gorilla Radio Show. Not even the special edition stuff that we've done. Now, if you added the Congo and everything we release on Patreon at patreon.com/Gorilla Radio Show, you could probably listen to Gorilla Radio Show twice a week, maybe even 3 times a week for an entire year. You
Oh,
could
let's not
get
get
so
crazy.
much Gorilla Radio Show that you could basically become our friends in real life.
Yeah, you could, you would know more about us than we would even remember. You'd be like, oh, yeah, this is just like that time you did that thing. And I'd be like, oh, yeah, you were there?
No, that was great.
And
No,
you'd be like, no, I just remember from the podcast. I'm like, oh, I guess I did say that at one point.
I've been thinking about creating a supercut for patrons only, so this might be a little bonus for you guys. I was thinking about going through our entire catalog, finding every moment of gay tension, and supercutting it into one episode. It's just like a clip show. It's just us every time we say
like
something
2 hours
gay,
of straight
2 hours of
gay
us saying
tension.
we're gonna fuck each other. And I'm gonna set it to some really good classical music.
I'm proud that I will have maybe the least amount of cameos in that clip in that episode.
It's gonna be
Because-
mostly me for 2
I am
hours.
it's gonna be, I'm buttoned up. I'm professional. You know,
Who are you trying to convince?
myself. I'm applying for public school jobs now.
Why? Just keep a fucking job, Jandron.
I hate keeping a job. I love quitting
Me
so
too.
much.
I love quitting. It's so fun.
I love quitting
So
more
cathartic.
than anything, I think.
I want to win the lottery so bad. I wasn't built to work.
No, I
This
was
is gonna
built,
sound so uber bourgeois of us, but I was not meant to do work.
I was
I don't
built
know.
to-
I kind of go a
I
little
think
bit crazy.
Austin
But I
was
don't
meant
have
to
one.
labor, but the two of us,
I
think
was meant for labor.
we're descended from feudal lords. Like I should be sitting someplace eating grapes while other people fucking get the grain.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And that's
Why is
just
this
the
not
way.
true?
And that's just the way of things. I was born with the mandate of heaven.
I haven't had work for a week because of spring break, and I've gotten like the least amount of sleep I think I've ever gotten in my life, just because I'm just being driven insane by not
do you
having
mean?
things to do.
I love having nothing to do.
I
Yeah.
don't. It's not good.
I-
You're like Jaden. You're like Jaden. Jaden can't stand having nothing to do. Just like that's the best possible thing to have to do is nothing.
Like, I
I
just get,
do
like,
get
neurotic.
restless. I do get restless the way Austin is describing when I don't have
I
a
don't.
9 to 5 to go to.
Like, have you
I
seen
know.
I'm
that tweet
describing this
that
about myself.
it's just, that tweet that's like, I'm probably non-binary, but I got a job, so I can't really worry about that right now.
Yeah, that's one of the best tweets ever.
Are you trying to tell us you're non-binary?
No. I'm
You
saying.
you would absolutely slay as a non-binary.
I've seen what
As
you
a
pass as
non-binary.
fashion these days. Okay, I know what you are.
I know what you are.
I've seen the fucking camo pants.
You have camo
So-
pants.
Yeah.
Why?
And a little studded belt. And
A
he
little studded belt.
loves to tuck his Death Grips t-shirt into it.
You are a butch lesbian.
Right?
You are a he/him lesbian.
I could do this. I believe this is true.
Okay, Austin, please tell us what we're talking about today.
So yesterday I was driving back from my visit to certain. No.
Sorry.
No sound effects for this story. From a certain prestigious university lemur research center.
Oh.
I got
the
some
Harvard
pictures.
Lemur Center.
No, that's a different. What?
Why is that lemur in bisexual lighting?
No, it's this is an eye, and it's in all red LED lighting
Why is it fucking?
because they're nocturnals.
So they got the red LEDs on so they can fuck.
So have they switched their cycle so they're actually nocturnal in the day?
Yeah,
so you can observe them and shit.
Yeah, so I learned a couple of things about eyes that fucked me up. So like they absolutely play God, and they have it so that the lights are on all night so that they're asleep when humans are asleep. And then they turn off the lights during the day so that they're awake when the humans are awake.
Here's my real question though. They got all the red lights on and they're in there. They like playing Roy Woods on the speaker for them or something. They fucking.
Yeah, hopefully.
Okay.
Well, one of the eyes was like a 30-something years old and all decrepit, and but I learned something that kind of blew my mind about eyes. You know their gross fucking witch finger that they're
they have
using?
crazy cool little weird fingers.
They be sticking that in each other's butts, huh?
Beep 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 beep.
No.
Flicking that prostate.
So what I found out is that their weird long fingers
They'd go crazy on the milking table.
Anyways, their weird long fingers aren't actually long. Their normal sized their ring fingers are longer than their weird thin fingers. Like the only reason it looks long is because the other fingers are always curled up and they're always just pointing that thing around. It's not actually longer than any of the other fingers.
Oh,
well, that's kind of like we have to issue a retraction on our previous episode.
Yeah. It's still on the ball and socket joint, so it can still move 360 degrees and shit. But back to the main episode. I'm driving home from seeing these little lemurs, which is fun, and I'm filling up the gas tank, and I get a text from my mom, and it just says, it's a TikTok link, and she said, "This is why I worry about you." And so immediately I'm like, all right, what the fuck are you talking about? But it's a TikTok that has gone viral over the weekend, I guess. 1.1 million likes. It says here, shocking moment when two keepers were left in an enclosure with Elmo, the male silverback gorilla, at the Fort Worth Zoo. It's this video of...
Oh, wow. These zookeepers are going to get fucking killed.
You can see if you... I sent the link in the Discord chat. Basically, it's... The zookeepers were in there throwing about the forage and the feed for the gorillas. And one of the gorillas decided that they were a bit impatient, and unfortunately one of the zookeepers, according to a follow-up, left one of the padlocks unlocked. And that was enough for the gorilla to just open the whole thing and get out there. And so the zookeepers are making a break for the door, but them running is freaking the gorilla out. So the gorilla is running after them. And so they're just like standing there completely still, like frozen. And this gorilla is just like rocking back and forth because he's like, oh, because you can tell he doesn't want them in there, but he doesn't want them running because that also freaks him out. You know, and I guess this is just me anthropomorphizing or speculating, but that's what I assume is happening here. Because look, the gorilla knows about the zookeepers. As soon as like anything changes from the routine, once they've realized, they start freaking the fuck out.
Autism.
So I assume it's like, yeah, he's used to them going in there and setting the feed down. And he figured, I want the food early, not thinking. And he went out there. And then he realized, oh shit, I've never actually been in here with people before, and started freaking out. But anyways, 2.5 minutes of these zookeepers like trying to sneak out of this enclosure, like really slowly.
I don't know, man. That white girl really booked it.
Yeah, no, yeah. Okay. So at the beginning, one of the two white girls like is sprinting for the door, and the gorilla's chasing after her. But the other is like really trying to creep to the door, and at one point hides behind.
The other zookeeper has got some creep to them. You know, they're sitting in the corner on the far side of the enclosure, and slowly is like working around the gorilla, like leaves the food bucket there, the feed bucket there. You know, has some spurts with like leap into the next tree. You know, it's like a Metal Gear game.
Yeah, doing some solid Snake shit.
Hold on, I just saw the craziest thing.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with this gorilla, so I'm just gonna forward.
Okay.
Just some Lebanese nationalist talking about how just some Southern lady talking about the house that she's building, and it's just like this accent needs to be illegal and women should be banned from doing manual labor, and then like you turn the video on and it's just a lady with like a normal, like maybe she's from Georgia type accent. And she's like, this woman isn't feminine at all. And then the camera turns around and it's like the most beautiful woman you've ever seen. She's just standing there. And then like you scroll down and this crazy person's next tweet is Lebanese women are perfect, unlike estrogen deficient American women.
That's
It's
crazy.
insane.
Fuck.
And then it says high value American men should move to Lebanon.
That's always my favorite when like random countries are like, our women, they have so much to give you. Please
Liberate America from tomboy occupation.
What are we talking about?
never.
I
Anyways.
need you to send this tweet. I need
Someone
I need to
underneath,
see this.
a blue check. You know how crazy it is when a blue check is right? A blue check said jealous, LOL. Most people would rather have a
okay,
girl
hold on.
like this than some sort of wimpy princess. And she replied, are you homosexual?
Oh my god.
Hold on, I'll give you the link. I'll put that
Okay.
in Discord.
Anyway,
We should just become a social commentary podcast.
Speaking of Twitter blue checks, this video has gone viral everywhere, and so like all those like shocking videos accounts on Twitter,
Historic videos.
like historic videos, and like all the comments are like, "Wow, gorilla, scary, God is good," like shit like that, where it's just completely like they maybe
It's
saw
all AI
once.
generated.
Yeah,
50% of Twitter is AI generated.
yeah. At this point.
it's getting real bad.
Yeah, throughout this whole video, like it starts out with like, because I assume a zoo guest is like recording this whole thing, and like it starts out, they're like, "Get the kids out of here! I don't want them to see this." Like the woman's gonna be ripped to pieces or something. Which maybe.
It's
But-
crazy how scared those white girls are because normally white women love when a wild animal's near them. They love that shit.
No, it's just dogs. Anyway,
If
so
they put those white girls in the wolf enclosure, whew,
not quite.
I
But
think quite.
not quite. It needs some work. And then like the woman who stayed behind to record the whole thing is like praying to God, like, please God, let these animals hear your voice.
It's crazy how AI generated blue check content. The thing that it's scraping, the biggest scrape that AI is getting is old people's Facebook posts. So it's just all fucking old people Facebook coded.
It is
Yeah.
like that is the entire internet now looks like the Facebook comment section for like your aunt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really does, because that's where the most normal amount of like replies you can find to feed your data system, just like your aunt's Facebook, because everybody's commenting on that shit.
It's also crazy to me. Like, you guys ever like get on Facebook? Have you ever like been on there in the last like year? I went on there, like I'm on there right now just to check to make sure I'm not
Uh-huh.
crazy.
Yeah.
95%, like you're scrolling, every like 15th post is from someone you actually know. Everything else is either an ad or a recommended fucking video.
I use Facebook so irregularly. I have not noticed this. And the only thing I use Facebook for is like for my fucking like teachers abroad groups and like, you know, shit like that.
Goddamn nightmare. They gotta get me out of here. I gotta get out of here.
Okay, I watched the video like really quiet because I was watching it right now while we were talking. I did not hear them praying. I just turned it up, and the first thing I see is like, "Thank you, Lord, for protecting those people.
Yeah.
Thank you for protecting those people, Lord. God, if you can hear me, please protect those zookeepers."
God, if you can hear me, strike this gorilla down with a bolt of lightning now. Yeah, so this video is getting reposted by all the content aggregator sites, and one a former zookeeper actually at the Fort Worth Zoo had to come out and say, "Listen, those are my coworkers. I don't work there anymore, but this happened in October. I don't know why this is circulating now."
The AI mill finally picked up on it.
It's something about like the algorithm just like selected this shit to be like the next big thing. And if you, like, I
What
just
is
searched
the algorithm at this point? Is it sentient?
maybe. I just searched the video on Twitter, and Kathlena King, Texas
name.
conservative, perfect 1-to-1 follower to followed ratio, by the way.
Interesting.
It's always fun with those like conservative accounts where it's like 24,000 accounts are following, but also they're following 24,000 accounts, and all of their posts get like maybe 2 likes. She posted, "This silverback gorilla's name is Elmo. So this just happened at the Fort Worth Zoo with 2 female zookeepers. This could have easily went the other way. Remember what happened to I bet someone's getting fired." And the comments are,
shit, you can't say the word.
You said the word.
You can't say the fucking name
You said
of that
it.
goddamn gorilla.
You said it.
"Fuck! No, I didn't say that."
We've been doing this for so long!
No,
We've
cut
made
that
it
out.
almost 3 years.
No, cut that out. I didn't say that. I didn't mean to, I was reading a quote. All right, I didn't.
I do
it wasn't
think we've had to
intentional.
censor maybe Greg saying it in the past, though.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
It's fine. We'll uphold
So we'll
this
censor
policy. We can't speak of him. Anyway,
No.
so the only comments on this post are all good, thumbs up gorilla emoji, and wow, Elmo the gorilla causing trauma at the zoo, monkey holding eyes emoji. Let's hope zoos step up their game after the incident, gorilla emoji. Zoo life, Texas strong, Fort Worth Zoo. Clearly,
I think
all
anybody who
ChatGPT.
runs any one of those accounts, whoever's running them, they gotta go.
It's crazy how many people we gotta kill. No, it's all
It's
just
crazy.
like this is a weird this is an incident that happened in October that nobody really cared about because nothing happened. It was just a little scary. And then just like algorithm chat GPT bots blasted this thing and now it's national news. Very strange how the world works now. And now we're covering it, so it worked.
They call me the Lisan al Gaib of killing people.
This is true. Are you willing to stand by this?
I'm willing to stand by that.
Okay. So the other
You're
little
gonna
thing
be
that
shut up. You're Stilgar. Every time I talk, you have to tell me that I'm Moadib, okay? You have to be like Lisan al Gaib every time I say something profound.
okay. I'm not gonna do that though.
We
I
should
haven't
go.
seen
Have you
Dune
seen?
2. I haven't
You're
seen Dune
outside.
2 yet. I haven't seen Dune 2
I haven't
yet.
seen Dune
had
2.
an
I just watched
opportunity.
the first Dune for the first time the other night.
It was
I finally
good, right?
watched it. It was fucking really good. Shit, I
The
should have
second one
watched it.
blows that one out of the
Fuck.
water.
Okay, I'm gonna go see it in theaters probably. I would hate to say.
Go see it at IMAX if there's an
Well,
IMAX.
let's go see Dune 2, Chandran.
Let's go see Dune 2.
Let's go to the
guys
theater.
gonna
Let's
go
go
on a
get the
date?
popcorn bucket that everyone.
I do. There's no popcorn buckets left. We went on like the fucking like the third day it was playing, and I was like, "Can I have a popcorn bucket?" And the guy went, "We don't have any left." I went, "Oh, for real?"
He's like,
It's like,
yeah,
those are
no, you
gone."
ruined it.
You had to
He
be
said
here
it's
last
your
night.
fault. He looked you in the eyes.
Did you go Friday
So-
night or Thursday night?
What day is it right now?
Friday, Saturday.
I went
It's a
last
Saturday.
week
Oh,
on Thursday.
okay. So you
so
did
we're
go like
fucked.
really early.
Yeah.
Ooh, hate to see.
Hey,
it.
what's with Kojima trying to fuck Hunter Schafer?
I can't blame the guy.
I mean, I can't blame the guy,
He-
but
listen.
Kojima's in his Chaser arc. I want to see Chaser Kojima so bad. I want him to lean into this so heavy. Like, I want it to get crazy.
I wanted to get pathological.
Yeah, I want it to get Freudian.
oh, guys, we have other big
So,
news.
you know,
we got other big news in Japan. What the hell's his name? Koyama? Is that his name?
Oh, Akira Toriyama.
Oh,
has
Akira
passed away.
Toriyama. God, rest in peace. He did so much.
I still have not seen any
For
Dragon
anime
Ball or
apes
Dragon
and
Ball Z
gorillas.
or any of that. But shout out Ago.
Can you
for real.
insert the Mexican national anthem right here?
Yeah, just really low, like Mexican
Yeah,
national
real
anthem.
quiet.
God, look, he's done so much for apes and gorillas in anime. He's done so much for the world as a whole. Listen, Goku flies around the world. Black, brown, and white receive him. Language is no barrier. The strangest tongues believe him. Goku flies around the world. The sun sets like a scar. Between the darkness and the dawn, there rises 4 stars. Thank you.
Rest in peace, Akira Toriyama.
So the next little bit of monkey news that we're also coming to very late. I meant to cover this early, but we never really got an opportunity. Just more
I
interesting
never
things
come
were
late,
happening.
only early.
Sorry, Georgia.
Woo! Bainbridge, Georgia.
So it says here, small town residents unite to fight a common enemy, a huge monkey farm. Concerned residents share their opposition to the monkey breeding facility that is supposed to be built in Bainbridge, Georgia. So I'll just read through this little article, and you can feel free to share your thoughts, and I'll wait until the very end to share my thoughts on it.
Yeah. Give us the spark notes. We'll discuss. So this is in USA Today by Christopher Can, titled "Small Town Residents Unite to Fight a Common Enemy: A Huge Monkey Farm."
So, Bainbridge, Georgia. Most mornings just after dawn, Penny Reynolds strolls a familiar path through the backyard of her 9-acre property, sprinkling handfuls of corn for the neighborhood deer. The ritual, which Reynolds has upheld for more than 40 years, is one of the many daily pleasures now haunted by one worry. Will it be ruined by the monkeys? Local officials recently approved a startup's plan to build one of the largest monkey breeding facilities in the nation. At its capacity, the $396 million complex would hold about 30,000 monkeys, double the city's human population. It's unreal, says Reynolds, 77, whose property line borders the site cleared for the 200-acre facility. Our world is upside down. And then there's a picture of Johnny and Penny Reynolds, both old white folk with straight, like platinum white hair. They're up there. They're sitting in front of their yard sign that says "Stop Monkey Farm!"
Exclamation point. All right. Do you want to read through this whole thing and then talk about it, or do you want to just give us the spark notes so we can?
Yeah, let's skip ahead a bit.
Okay.
So basically, last year in a suburb of Houston, residents also sank a plan to build a monkey farm, which, by the way, it's a very southern thing to call these things monkey farms, I think, because they also called the chimpanzee sanctuary a monkey farm.
Oh, are they opening a sanctuary here and they're calling it a monkey farm?
No. This is actually a monkey breeding facility,
oh,
so
what?
It kind of makes sense to call it a...
They're fucking breeding lab monkeys. I see.
Yeah, they're breeding lab monkeys for use because they want to sell it to biomedical research facilities because the export from China has stopped and we're kind of floundering because it's like the only ones we're getting are all from illegal sources.
I see.
So 65-year-old James Chestnut, a retired clay miner, says it's like putting a nuclear plant in your backyard. Think about what this thing is going to smell like.
It's such a great concern. A nuclear plant. What are you talking about?
Oh yeah.
So, and then there's a photo of local residents. They're all old people.
These are the only people with time to
reading what looks to be,
and think about a monkey farm being put in their land.
What looks to be PETA pamphlets, which let it be known that look, these people don't care about PETA. They don't care about animal rights activism. I'm just going to go ahead and jump to my conclusion. This is very much a not in my backyard type thing, more than an actual ethical concern or animal rights concern. You can talk about the ethics of, starting a breeding facility for long-tailed macaques who are endangered and, there's other options that I think we should be exploring with regards to primate research. But also, these people's concerns are straight up just, I don't want this damn stinky monkey farm in my backyard. The monkeys are going to get out and escape, which they're not. They're not.
They've got monkeys. We got monkeys just sitting in big cities and universities all over the country.
How come they don't be making breeding facilities for me, It's my contribution to this.
Greg's really in a mood today.
In a mood? What am I? What are you trying to tell me? Are you being a misogynist on International Women's Month?
Greg very clearly just woke up and hasn't had time to take care of himself.
Yeah.
You'd be wrong about that.
More than 5.
Listen. This is probably in the blooper reel for this month. Check that out. Greg did ask me where he should fit in edging into his day. It was like, this man, we need more time before waking up to be on.
I didn't get the fucking Dune popcorn bucket, folks.
He's really struggling.
I saw a TikTok that somebody made where they took a fleshlight and they put it in the Dune popcorn bucket.
Shut the fuck up.
It fits perfectly right below the tentacles.
Up.
Yo.
It's a sensory experience. It's just like the eye thing.
Shai Hulud. Would you fuck Shai Hulud?
If Shai Hulud would have me.
No, it would kill me and eat me.
Well, yeah, that's because you're not made for the desert.
Yeah.
I found out quite
Because it's
recently.
a word. It's a giant word.
I found out quite recently that I am actually a descendant of the desert. So
What?
my family is
What do you
from
mean?
the only desert in Europe.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of it,
interesting.
but the desert in southern Spain. My family's from the desert.
Shout
Okay,
out
that's
Southern
cool.
Spain.
It's the greatest place in the world.
Truly, all human beings should be living on the
No,
Mediterranean.
it's
Also
I'm
the
saying.
home of Francoism, but we'll move on
Yeah,
from that.
sorry about that one, folks.
My progenitors fought for the side that lost. Okay, they were the good guys.
Let's go. Love to die tragically against.
He didn't die
against all the evils
tragically.
in the
He
world.
got on a boat when it became obvious things were going poorly,
Yeah.
and he went to Algeria.
When it sucks shit, just hit the
And
bricks.
then he showed up at Ellis Island, and he had like 3 families. We're pretty sure.
Oh, good for him.
Shout out, great grandpa. I think you had 3 families. He would spend a long time in Puerto Rico, and then a long time in Mexico, and then back in New York. And
Great grandpas love to have multiple families and not tell anyone about them.
he did it at the perfect time to do that.
Yeah, right.
We
right.
had it. We had big. You could travel really far, really cheap and efficiently, but there was no email.
Yeah.
You know, no Twitter, no Facebook, no "Hey girly" posts.
So, residents who spoke with USA Today say they fear the monkeys might spread diseases and, in the case of a major hurricane or tornado, escape. They're concerned the facility's waste may damage the environment, especially the nearby Flint River.
Flint,
The river is a...
Michigan?
No, it's...
This is in Georgia.
No.
No.
This is in Georgia. The river is a prized local jewel where residents swim and fishing competitions are held. It's the city's largest tourist attraction. And here's the part where it starts to make sense. Residents say they fear their property values will plummet. This is what it's about. This is the entire outrage, is old people think the monkey breeding facility is going to cause their property value to decline. You know, you hate to take the side of like a giant, like this sounds like a fucking like movie villain, like giant pharmaceutical company breeding monkeys in your small town and like bulldozing a pasture or something for it. But it's like, it really is just a dumb concern, to be frank with you.
Sherman didn't burn enough of that state.
Okay, wait, hold on. It says the Safer Human Medicine, the company doing this, says they promise that the monkeys will not pose any threat to citizens and nothing discharged from our facility will create an environmental hazard or risk. Which
I do think is
to be fair,
probably
if they're-
true-ish. True enough.
maybe if they're dumping the monkey waste directly into the river,
Not great.
which the residents seem to think they are, then that's terrible because that's going to be a lot of.
Why wouldn't it just go in the sewer?
I don't know. Like most monkey facilities have
What
like
did you do with the chimp shit?
designated environmental waste disposal.
What did you do with the chimp shit?
So I'm what? Oh, I don't know. I don't know where the sewage connected to. I don't know.
Did it go into the sewer?
I don't know. It was in the middle of a mountain,
I'm so
Greg.
fucking bad at this.
But okay, when the macaques were shitting,
When my
and
cock is
pissing-
out.
when my cock is out and pissing and shitting in
Pissing and
Chicago, y'all just dump that shit down the drain. A special drain for chimp shit, for macaque shit.
No, okay.
Oh.
So in the
They
actual
threw it out the window like
research-
fucking like it was times of the Black Plague.
yeah, they just dumped it on the students walking by. No, so here's the thing: at the chimpanzee sanctuary, where frankly disease is less of a concern because they're chimpanzees and they don't really have human contact. They're just in a sanctuary. The poop was like scooped and put into trash bags where I don't know what they did with that waste.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest with you. And also any like pee and poop that became like liquid when we were rinsing went down a drain, and I don't know where the drain went. I never asked these questions because I didn't think I didn't care that much, to be honest with you. Maybe they told me at one point. I don't remember. In the laboratories, I know the animal, like the Ayacook, handled the waste disposal for anything that like monkeys had touched. Needless to say, their poop was also a part of that. I don't know where that stuff went, but it was handled by like environmental waste disposal groups.
Okay.
So
I see.
I'm hoping that they're not just going to dump it into the river because that would genuinely be very bad. and
Lots
very
of
unethical.
herpes.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, lots
I
of
don't give a
herpes,
fuck. Those old white
tuberculosis,
people deserve
etc.
They do. You know, these
No.
monkeys will finish out Sherman's dream.
I think I should be allowed. I think I should be allowed to just say shit.
Okay, so really quickly, I'm jumping ahead. Austin was saying the reason why we have to start breeding monkeys here in America is because we keep importing illegally obtained monkeys from Asia and Southeast Asia. The Safer Humans COO left his previous job when they got subpoenaed by the Justice Department for smuggling monkeys from Cambodia, falsely labeled to be bred in captivity.
I'm
So
not even worried about it.
So this is partially like this is a sketchy company, partially just it's better to breed monkeys in captivity than continue like perpetuating the illegal monkey trade, which is what everyone's fucking doing right now. Because China's like, no, I don't think we'll give you monkeys, and we're just floundering. But here's the thing. Granted, this solution is also just being proposed by a different startup. It's all startups proposing everything to do with this.
Love capitalism, baby.
But the green monkeys who are invasive to the St. Kitts Island are invasive, and they are like kill on sight. So some startups have proposed, hey, these monkeys don't carry herpes endemically. Why don't we just get these guys from St. Kitts, like pay people to round them up and ship them to the United States so that we don't have to breed endangered monkeys in captivity, which honestly, I don't want to be doing like a random startup's work for it, but I think that's like a good solution. There are better monkeys to use than endangered macaques. So I don't know.
We gotta get rid of the green monkeys anyway. They gotta get out of there.
They gotta go anyway. They're gonna die or be sent to research, so might as well send them to research.
I love doing research on monkeys. It's one of my favorite pastimes.
Yeah, like here's the thing. People are like, oh, we can use like technological models. I don't know that I trust that AI neurological
You know
models
what? I'll say it.
are anywhere.
Why do people think Florence Pugh is so hot?
What are you talking about, man? Get off Twitter.com.
Get off Twitter, Greg. We are recording an episode.
Sorry, I got distracted. I keep clicking on links on the off of NPR, and I just wound up on Twitter.
So,
She's not.
basically, this seems like a story with no good guys. The Safer Human Medicine, the company that's doing this, said
That's the name of an evil company.
that is the name of a
That's
evil
like a
company.
Blade Runner ass name. for a
Yeah.
company.
Okay, I was gonna say the president of Safer Human was in charge of Charles River, the guys who were smuggling in Cambodian monkeys for 3 decades.
Or were the Cambodians using the monkeys?
What?
Were the Cambodians using the monkeys? They need them?
No, but
I'm just fucking with you.
that's where they. Okay. I don't know. I was like, Greg, you can't say that. No, but Charles River is like the biggest like monkey research.
30 years.
Yeah.
He was working with the Khmer Rouge
As, if they were getting monkeys from Cambodia, 30
in
years
the
ago.
90s.
In the 90s.
It's entirely possible.
He's a big fan of Pol Pot.
Yeah, big fan of Pol Pot. the Charles
Big
River
Pol Pot
Company.
guys
No,
on the pod.
We're big Z guys. We're not big Pol Pot guys. We're big Z guys.
They provide most of the research monkeys in America. They provide most of the husbandry staff. Like, if you ever go to a university, they probably have like a bunch of animal technicians that were just sent there by Charles River.
That's a fake name, by the way. Charles River.
Charles River Laboratories. This is the name of the lab.
Mm.
Yeah, it's not the name of a guy. It's lab. But
Still don't seem real.
It is better than Safer Human.
yeah. So much like the move by a different startup to propose taking monkeys from St. Kitts Island, this sort of seems like just trying to undercut Charles River and be like competition to them. Granted, I guess it's more ethical, and this is like where capitalism breeds innovation, that kind of
Hell
shit.
yeah,
But
brother.
it's like, hell yeah, brother.
Uh-huh.
But nothing involved in this story has anything to do with animal rights, and it's weird that like animal rights groups are joining it. Like this is a nothing struggle. So this company, Safer Human Medicine, said we've already designed our facility with respect to concerns about breakout, smell, and noise. And we look forward to being a great neighbor as we get to know you all in the community. And their response to that was, this is a disaster. I don't want the kids playing out here breathing in that monkey stuff. What if one gets out? That's all it takes.
The process of the struggle matters, okay? If you're working with PETA and geriatric Georgian rural residents, something might not be going great.
Kill your family.
Go home for the holidays and kill your family.
Kill your parents. Kill your parents. You have to kill your parents.
So,
Kill your
to be
parents.
clear, the monkey shortage
Kill your parents.
is to be clear, the monkey shortage is a crisis to the like biomedical industry.
That's what they
I
call.
guess.
That's what they call it, for sure. I was gonna do a bit, but I gotta let you finish this so we can do the voicemails.
Yeah, but this is just like worries about property value from old people in Georgia. Hate to say it, and I honestly, if I had to pick between one of the many startups, there's the Charles River Laboratories, which is like the main people have been doing this for decades and decades. They've got like a monopoly on the monkey trade in America. There's the startup that wants to undercut Charles River and like do their own monkey breeding in a different location instead of like allowing illegal monkey smuggling. They just want to breed the monkeys here, whatever. Or there's like the startups that want to import invasive monkeys from other places. If I had to choose between those three options, I'd say probably just import the invasive monkeys, especially because they aren't macaques and they don't have herpes. That takes away like a lot of the concerns immediately with working with macaques.
Mm-hmm.
I can't imagine there's that much of a difference in like the statistical model you're using for biomedical research.
Yeah.
Like they're both monkeys. Macaques aren't that close to humans, so I don't know why you think a green monkey would be that much worse.
We just need something that's breathing, man. All right, it just needs to be in there.
We just
need to have four limbs and breathe.
So yeah, basically PETA is teaming up with racists, as they are wont to do, to I don't even know like what are they hoping to do here?
PETA's teaming up with racists on the side of racists.
Why did we stop doing this on like dogs and horses and stuff? You know, we could just do it on them. It'll be fine, probably.
We should. Well,
we have so many of those fucking
white women need them.
We need to stop letting horse girls be in charge of what animals we experiment on.
I don't know. I'm just like completely like radicalized against the fucking American rural landowning class.
Yeah,
like they're most of the problem with this country, right?
Quite literally.
Like, oh, my 9 acres of property might lose some value.
It's crazy how many people we have to keep.
Okay. Is there anything else that needs to be pointed out about this story?
I guess I don't understand what PETA is hoping to gain from this. Like, I get they want to like end all monkey research, but it's like what do you propose instead? Like, do you have a better idea?
No more research.
I don't know.
Stop research altogether. That's honestly probably the only thing that they can.
It's sad.
Yeah.
I genuinely think the plight of research monkeys is usually like pretty like sad and kind of depressing to be around.
Well, not if you're not a fucking baby about it.
But like, there's not really any better options, to be frank with you. Like, I don't know.
Kill those fucking monkeys. That's what you're saying.
And like things are getting better in research facilities, for the record. Like there's social housing now. We avoid invasive research.
Are they getting better housing than us? They get social housing.
Socialized housing.
Yeah, the monkeys are living in social housing. We're not.
I don't need it. I'm better.
I don't know. I don't want to come off like I'm like the defender of big monkey pharma, but this is also just a spat that's being stirred up by PETA's lawyers and not in my backyard old white folk to get mad at for reasons that are completely unfounded. Like the reasons that they're getting mad are completely unrelated to any of the actual ethical concerns regarding monkey research. Like I don't care about your property
human
value.
Sounds shifty as fuck. Why don't they talk about the reasons why it's actually probably shifty and not their bullshit land value?
Right. They're probably.
I have 15 acres and I plan to sell it for 75 cents per, okay? Or however the fuck much
75 cents per.
Like seeing how much land is actually worth in like rural shitholes is pissing me off so much because it's like, oh, you know, this is the American dream, just buying land in the middle. No, you have to have like millions of dollars to start a farm. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, this country's a nightmare. I thought you knew that.
The people who have farms aren't like working class farmers wearing overalls. They hire other people to do their work.
Land in Georgia is like
You know what I mean?
4,000 per acre.
Right?
Damn.
Like this is driving me insane.
I'm like not even worried about it, because I'm never gonna get to own land. You guys just need to like.
The white working class doesn't exist.
The
mythology of the white proletariat.
Well, here's all I'm saying. We need a cultural revolution.
Mm-hmm.
Look,
there's a lot of sparrows to kill.
Imagine how many monkeys we could breed in harmony and happiness if we were under communist regime. We need regime right now.
I saw a post the other day that was like, I don't agree with Maoists, but I understand red state Maoists. I think that's the appropriate level of action to be taking in red states.
They're all red states. They're all goddamn red states. We live in a goddamn fascist country. We have fascism. It's already here.
Every single like organization or event I go to, I'm like on guard for the Maoists because at any given fucking second in a red state, like North Carolina even is like, purple, whatever the fuck we call it. They show the fuck up and they're like, we're gonna do some crazy shit.
They'll say the corniest.
The Maoists are always gonna show up like crucifying a pig outside of your local.
They're gonna show up. They're like the shining pan. They're gonna show up hanging a dog from a light post.
Right.
They understand how to.
You never know when they're gonna start doing some crazy shit. Swamp Maoists are a very real problem in leftist spaces in America.
Dude, there's no left. Every time I think about it for too long, I realize how the DSA is just also like very obviously like a captured thing. That's why it doesn't do anything.
And it's also the only thing.
The revolution ends before it even started.
The revolution can't occur unless I don't even know. The right is going to kick off whatever civil war would happen in this country. It would not be kicked off by the left. It would start as just a purge of leftists. And we're all on a list.
Hey, yeah, we said it out loud.
Yup. Hey, look, we just had a whole 30-minute segment ranting about America's landowning class.
I'm a card-carrying communist.
Okay. Do we want to move on to voicemails?
We should move on to these voicemails. Somebody's got to tell me, when's the last time we did them?
So fucking long ago.
Because
months.
Would October?
We have a lot.
I don't know.
Austin made me look at them a couple weeks ago, but I don't remember where I started. So now they're all marked as red. So I don't know exactly where to start.
Shit.
Okay, I'm gonna download this one. I'm gonna put it in there, and you're gonna tell me if we did this one. And if we did do this one, then we know that I need to start after this. But if we didn't do this one's an absolute fucking banger.
Okay. We can also do them in like reverse order to recently found, like the most recent one, and go.
Yeah, I just need to know where I need to stop.
Yeah.
So just listen. All right, we'll do this one like we're normally listening to it.
Fuck you.
Oh, British.
Oh.
Okay. Get into it.
Is this the whole voicemail? No, I don't remember this one at all.
That's one of the... How do I say this?
Listen, to answer Greg's question he's mouthing to us. When I hear this song, I imagine some manner of Eastern European squatting. Jumping up and kicking, They can be Eastern European.
Well, they most definitely all are, which is the big problem we're having. But
I don't know.
Why did you say "fuck you," unknown caller? Call me again and tell. Wait a minute. What's plus 44? What country code is plus 44?
Hold on. Yeah, let's see this.
The UK.
Oh, boo.
Oh yeah, no, they're from the UK.
That person.
They sounded British.
Wait, okay. That person called us 4 times in a row. So let's just do the next 3.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe it'll just be that again 3 more times.
Maybe they'll tell us why they're saying "fuck you" to me.
Okay. Thank you for your contribution. What else do we have?
The next one is 22 seconds long.
Maybe it won't just be.
I love interacting with our community.
Always a treat.
Absolutely. Y'all ready?
I'm ready.
Cream sauce. Cream sauce.
Huh?
Cream sauce.
Cream sauce.
Okay.
Thank you for the Foo Fighters.
Yeah,
Wherever
I'm
you are, I
slowly
really
starting to
appreciate
imagine the exact space and time that this was sent from.
There goes my hero.
Okay. What else do we have, Greg?
Alrighty. We got okay. This one seems interesting. Can I just click into why do I have to open the goddamn file explorer for every one of these?
God hates you.
God hates Firefox, even though it's the better browser. But
It's
anyway.
so good. Okay.
Hello,
Hi.
Velasca, she, her. Question: if the United States wanted to justify a terror war against non-human primates, what species of primate do you think that they'd have the best chance at like radicalizing to do a terrorist attack so that they can justify their new war? Thank you. Oh!
Okay.
This would be so simple, okay? If we wanted to do a war on primates, we would just strap a bomb to a monkey's back and set him loose, probably in the World Trade Center.
Okay.
And then we could justify a 25-year war genocidal killing campaign. There you go.
Listen, I think we already answered this question by talking through this episode. Whatever fucking monkeys we start breeding in America, something's gonna go. If something goes wrong, I'm betting on those motherfuckers. You know, I want to see every fucking rural Southerner out in their gray uniforms. You know, with their little rifles. You know,
As
marching
they're ought
on
to
all
wear.
they're live streaming on Twitter, marching through all the fucking lab monkeys. The lab monkeys aren't even going to do anything. They're just gonna.
Yeah, the fucking
They're just gonna.
a long-tailed macaque is gonna bite a little girl in rural Georgia, and they're gonna be calling for like another bombing campaign on Cambodia.
That's the real answer.
Yeah.
I think that's the least racist way we could answer this question.
What are you're on a fucking roll right now, dude.
Well, because it's like, how are we supposed to answer like, oh, which monkey would be the best terrorist? Like,
We've
what do you
answered
mean?
this. We've answered this so many times. Is the question.
Well, chimpanzees, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah,
We love
you guys
talking
gotta
about
get some
non-human.
original fucking questions, guys. Ask me what position do I think the monkeys would like to fuck in? Things like that.
It's no, we've
It's
already
not
established
missionary, 'cause they
the
can't
only
It's
listen
the
ones
milking
that-
table. We already talked about it.
Yeah, only the bonobos can do
Okay.
it.
The monkeys are into jelking.
Stop
No, next voicemail.
All right, it's in the chat.
Three.
It's in the chat.
2.
joking their tiny
One.
little
I
monkey.
do the
Go.
countdown, you fucking twink.
All right, then do it.
3. That's as close as I've ever gotten to saying a slur at you.
It'd be crazy if that's how Greg just dropped
That's
it.
how I snapped. That's how I went over off the deep end. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hi.
Damn.
Hello. Good evening. My question for the hosts of the Gorilla Radio Show:
That's us.
Sure is.
which primate do you think? And it wouldn't just it could be multiple primates of the same species, but which primate do you think could get the farthest in assembling a car, like my summer car style? I don't know. I feel like an orangutan could, like, I don't know.
What
Get
the fuck
like
are you
some,
talking about?
like get a wheel on an axle. I don't know. Food for
Also,
thought.
why are you
Anyway.
calling us from a blocked number? Why are you star 68ing to call in? You're the only person who's ever done that, is calling me from an unknown number like the police. I'm not sure what primate you could get furthest in assembling a vehicle.
The primate that would be the best mechanic is Polish.
That was a fucking zinger. That's the clip right there. That's the fucking episode.
Got him.
I didn't even know you were capable of that. That was a fucking zinger, dude. That's good.
Gas him
thank
up.
you.
Gas him up. Okay. What primate would have a work like? Would
That's
have
all
like
I got
a,
for that
like
one,
a,
though. I don't have any.
like a work. What are they called? Like a project car in the garage. You know, orangutan or gorilla, probably.
Not gorilla.
Yeah, that. Okay, no, I actually no. I see the vision of this question now. Project car for like each primate. Chimpanzee would be like the worst like Honda Civic you've ever seen in your life.
Priced out like
And
Yeah.
big
it's like
cambered wheels and shit.
it's like the white college kids who put like the Japanese like kanji
They
on
get
their
a big
cars,
JDM
like tint the
sticker.
windows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a
yup.
guy. Hold on, I have a real life aside for this. There's a guy in Salt Lake City
Uh-huh.
who must live near me because I see him relatively frequently. Who has a clapped out piece of shit Honda Civic?
Let's
Which on
go.
the side he's got it's hentai. It's hentai.
Oh, it's always
Um,
hentai. It's always hentai.
And those decals absolutely cost more than the car's worth. Like they are the entire car, and the car itself is like it's an old Civic with 3 different color panels and like
Yeah.
a beer can muffler. Those like the shit and the shitty AutoZone spoiler.
Yeah, like the
bolted to
shit
back.
Saul was driving in the first couple seasons.
Yeah, but with more hentai on it.
You should track this guy down.
Yeah.
Which is why like I am a big proponent in society of we should be introducing shame more often.
Oh my god.
Not everything should make you feel
In the Raleigh area, which is where I like. First of all, the car scene in Raleigh, like around where I grew up, is like it's all teenagers to early college students who get like that exact kind of car and put decals on it and like go to Sheets and do burnouts. But there's this
Dude,
one
they're
guy.
fucking
There's
losers.
this one guy who broke through to the world as we know it, and his car actually went viral a couple of times because that ReZero anime maid girl with the blue hair, you know who I'm talking about?
Oh my god.
Yeah, he got like very lewd looking decals of her all over his car and like a bunch of plushies. And the car is an automatic, but the stick shift, quote unquote,
Obviously.
the automatic like shifter has been replaced with a katana, right? So here's one problem. Next is he's modified the car somehow to when he puts the key in the ignition, it makes it a moaning girl noise, but like an anime like hentai noise.
Imagine having your car be your goon cave.
Yeah, and
Right?
when you turn it on, it like an anime girl says something in Japanese, calling you like master or something. I don't know. Anyways,
It's quite simply the most unemployed behavior you can have. Like you can't show up to work in that car. You
They
don't
do.
like.
They absolutely show up to their job at Denny's in that car.
like the point being, I've seen that guy. I've seen him driving that car around. He's just like he's a skinnier black man with glasses.
That's an interesting thing you just said.
Yeah, I don't know.
In my head, this whole time, I was not imagining a black guy.
Right, yeah, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, no, so I've seen him. I've seen that
I have
guy.
a whole new demographic to think about when I'm like, look at this hentai.
Yeah, you got a
I'm always
whole new
imagining a greasy white boy in a shitty hoodie covered in his own dandruff on the shoulders.
Yeah, right. You've got a whole new world out there, Greg. So
A whole new world.
so we've got to keep doing voice. We'll do more voicemail. Stop singing. We'll do more voicemails next episode.
Austin hates it when we sing.
I do.
He
It's
hates
Where to go?
On the reading rainbow.
we can do it.
It's the same fucking song.
It's the same
Okay,
melody.
it's
Same
the
melody.
same fucking song.
We can do a couple more voicemails.
It's in
However,
a book.
I do want to make
Shut your
sure
fucking mouth. We have lots of other voicemails.
we have a
They're
lot of
good.
voicemails, so
Okay.
we're gonna need to hit them next episode as well. But I do want to make sure before we stop recording that we find the one sent in by That Miracle Cupcake, because I want to hear about this goddamn.
Yeah, I already know what that one is. We will do it last.
All right, okay.
Hey, this is Callie from Missouri.
Okay.
I'm watching a guy booze cruise right now,
Yeah.
which made me wonder: do you need a driver's license for a monkey? Can a cop pull over a monkey? Can he ask for his monkey driver's license?
It's the Airbud rule.
It's the Airbud
Like-
rule.
It's not on the books anywhere. A
Does
monkey
insurance
can
cover
drive a
monkey?
car.
If a monkey crashes your car, do you have to pay? Does that go on your record?
Is that your insurance claim? Do your rates go up?
Anyway, thank you.
Ask me. I need answers right now.
Guys, okay, I love you. This guy's great. You're awesome. Love booze cruising. Love, yes, the cop can pull over a monkey for sure.
Duh.
Probably shoot him 40 times. while yelling racial epithets. Missouri, we're talking.
Wait,
about.
Really quickly though, I just want to point out we did go over one time that this one guy in Florida was driving around with a monkey in the car, and the monkey just bit the cop on the hand, and he got in trouble for that. So probably.
All right, our next caller is from Ireland.
Oh hell yeah!
If you don't sound like the Lucky Charms man, I'm gonna be pretty goddamn pissed off at you. Just so you know, whoever you are, I just know that this is an Irish phone number.
Hey there, guys. This is Anya calling in from Limerick, Ireland. Also, Anya is an Irish name, not an Eastern European name, so if you want to measure my skull, please do it correctly. I wanted to know, what primate do you think would be able to invent textiles or clothing, or even just figure out how to tan leather if they fucked around with their corpse for long enough? Thank you so much. Enjoy the show.
That was fun.
Well, definitely not the Irish.
Damn.
No, I have no idea. I don't think monkeys are capable of that. I don't think primates are capable.
Well, I mean, they're not, but we're just
textile
like,
production.
look, they're not.
Although the British sure did try on your island for about 500 years. I mean.
Look, the idea of these voicemails is we suspend our disbelief and just use our imagination for a bit. I think orangutans would be rocking like some crazy robes.
I think orangutans could figure out. I think they could figure out textiles. I think weaving would be easier for them than like the chemical process behind tanning leather, because it involves getting, especially if you're doing it like in a natural way, it involves parts of other animals.
I don't think orangutans.
I don't think they would figure that
have
out.
the violence in them to harvest for multiple dead animals. I think it would hurt them psychically.
Anyway, how's Ireland?
Yeah. I love when people from other fun countries call us.
You called us 3 months ago, but how's Ireland?
Yeah,
Tell us
how's
how that
Ireland?
is. Could you let us get in there?
Yeah, can you let us in there? I think we want to leave.
Can I move to your island?
I'm looking up like primates, rope, primates, weaving. No answers, nothing. But apparently we're building a rope bridge to help some primates somewhere. Nat Geo won't let me read the thing.
Yeah.
No. Welcome. All right, next voicemail. We ready?
Yep.
Yes.
No way. No way. No way. No way. No way.
Yeah.
No way. Next person? Utah caller.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay.
Utah caller.
Put it in there.
Utah caller. Utah mentioned.
Utah mentioned?
Utah mentioned.
What's up, Gorilla Radio Show? My name is Zach. I live in Utah. I am listening through your backlog. I'm like 37 episodes deep, so Greg, I don't know if you're still in Utah by the time of this recording, but
Unfortunately.
fuck this place, solidarity. I have a question. I dated a girl ages ago now who was some kind of veterinarian, worked at a zoo for a little while, and worked closely with the chimps. Not in Utah, fuck Ogle Zoo.
Thank you.
But she had an amiable relationship with one of the chimps, which sounds fucked, but it's not what you think. They just
You said it, not me.
played.
I was
And
gonna go there.
he liked her, and they would count shit for treats. He would count to 3 on his fingers, and she'd give him treats or whatever. But I visited her at work a little bit into our relationship, and we were standing outside his enclosure, and she was doing the little tricks that they did and whatever, and he was just going fucking berserk and throwing shit at the glass where I was standing, and running across his enclosure, and then sprinting at the glass where I was roundabout, and smashing into it and shit, and hooting and hollering at me. And I don't like chimps very much, so it scared the piss out of me. But I guess my question is, did that chimp know I was cucking him? That's it. Thanks. You guys have a great show. Love you. Bye.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Here's the thing.
First off, hate Utah. I am still here. I will still be here for a little bit longer before I fuck off back to the land of trees and grass and fucking real food. But yeah, that chimp absolutely knew.
Yeah.
Absolutely. He deduced that pretty quick.
Here's the thing.
He was so mad about it.
He was so mad.
I have seen chimpanzees develop strong, fond relationships with human women. I doubt it. I don't know that it's a sexual thing. Maybe it is for them. I'm not going to speculate on that.
Let's not.
Let's not.
We've already had too much of that stuff in this episode.
So, I've seen chimps just
we could keep
completely
going.
fascinated with blonde women's hair, for example. And chimps absolutely do play favorites sometimes. With that being said, I've also witnessed chimpanzees who have seen a zookeeper be jokingly mean to another zookeeper, and the chimpanzee didn't know that he was just playing around and would get really pissed and start throwing literal shit at that guy whenever he came around next. So like, I think it's a combination of you're a mysterious man who just walked in to see this chimp for the first time and he's a little freaked out by you, and also the fact that you're standing next to like his, I assume, favorite person, completely unchallenged. So yeah, that chimp knew you were cucking him. Get his ass a little cuck chair.
Let's pathologize a little bit.
Yeah.
Should we put cuck chairs in the chimp exhibits, in the chimp enclosures?
No, that would do something.
We don't need that.
Wretched.
I'm gonna go on a side rant here. I think porn being outlawed is a good thing. I'm tired of this country, and I'm tired of freaks and weirdos being online with their fetishes. Keep it inside.
If we gave chimps porn addictions, we've already talked about this. If we did that, it would be over.
We should try. Can we try and get chimps porn addicted?
No, we shouldn't. I really don't want to see that.
The literal definition of the goon cave.
Yeah, the goon cave, for real.
Somebody sponsored my study, the psychological effects of the goon cave on the chimpanzee.
They would introduce new breakthroughs to the field of gooning that have not been seen since the advent of like book talk.
Jaden likes those books.
I listen. So many books these days are just so fucking bad. You can't just pick up a book and read it anymore. They're just not good.
It is gooning for.
I read Dune. That's a good book.
That's not a book talk.
I gotta buy Dune Messiah now before the next book comes out.
Dune isn't a book talk book. It's a sci-fi novel from like the 60s.
Well, book talk is just smut.
Yeah.
Which I'm fine with reading smut. I don't care.
Well, yeah, it's fine. It's just like, it is very much like gooning for women.
I have the ability to create images in my head and rotate them 360 degrees.
Listen, I can't do that, but you know what? If my book doesn't have any, imagery, I'm like, yeah,
Can we stop for a minute? You can't visualize?
I can like visualize, but like it's not super strong. I don't have a very strong sense of visualization. Like I can imagine what things look like, but I'm like imagining what it looks like. I'm not imagining it.
I guess.
What?
Maybe.
I don't know.
I'm like a step abstracted, I feel like.
I don't know.
I'm
like
like
a step abstracted. Are you imagining it? I don't understand.
I feel like yes. Like
what?
If I think of a scene,
imagine an apple.
I'm imagining an apple.
Okay, are you looking at the apple in your mind?
It's there in my mind, but like I'm not looking at it.
What do you mean? But you can see it?
I guess so. It's just I don't think I have very strong sense of visualization. I can like visualize, but not like.
I have something so gender affirming for you right now. No, I'm kidding. No, I was actually on Twitter the other day, and there's this guy saying that pool leagues, like shooting pool, cue ball and such,
it
needs to be segregated by sex.
Yeah.
Like into male and female leagues, because people who are born women can't visualize 3D objects and rotate them as well as people who are born male. And
what are you talking about?
You said that with no evidence. You just said that.
No,
where are the studies on this?
He linked.
Are you going to present that as fact right now? That's like a right-wing grifter kind of guy.
No, I know. He linked a study, and it was just literally just saying that like when they had women and men do this like test where they had to rotate things, women scored slightly lower on certain questions, and that was like that was his entire basis for saying that women can't play pool. It's stupid, and I don't agree with it. But what that rabbit hole led me down was there's this like test that's supposed to be like, they used to make transgender women take it to determine if they were like truly transgender, like if they were mentally women. And some of the questions were, can you back into a parking space? Are you good at math? And can you rotate objects in your head? And if you said like you can't do those things, and they're like, oh yeah, I guess you are a woman.
A lot of people on here have what I'd call a noble savage view of normies. Really rings true over and over and over again.
Jesus Christ. Okay, is this the next voicemail?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the next one. After this one is the last one, which is the one that you want.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
All right. So I've had this question locked and loaded for like half a year.
Ooh, yeah. Okay.
I started listening to podcasts. So this is a hypothetical. If, like, say, just like today or tomorrow, a portal to heaven were to open, just in like downtown Manhattan or whatever.
Would not be there.
Yeah.
And we, like, kind of knew it was on the other side, but not enough to know, like, if we could like send people through. And we're like basically in the same position to do all the like fucked up like space dog, space monkey shit we did during the space race, but with like modern medical modern medical
Are you
technology
fucking
and like
cooked right now?
ethics would be doing that same stuff. How would things be different?
It wouldn't be.
It would start a holy war.
Would chimpanzee be able to
Butlerian jihad, even.
survive a reunification with God and like come back the other side? Just like we could do tests on it.
Do you need a rocket to enter the kingdom
Yeah,
of heaven?
that was my monkey noise for you. Bye.
Okay, there's a lot to unpack here, but I'm just gonna go ahead.
He said, "How's my monkey noise for you?" and then didn't make a sound and hung up.
That's exactly what they do.
I'm gonna.
Also, my brother, this is a caller I want. Like, you were clearly stoned out of your.
This I
fucking
can't
mind.
imagine what thought process led to this.
Can a camel pass through the eye of a needle?
Can a monkey pass through the kingdom of God? I think what would happen
That's not.
if you launched a chimpanzee through the portal to heaven, I think it would be intercepted by like fucking anti-air missiles in God's kingdom. And
You think God's kingdom has anti-air?
yeah,
missiles?
specifically for this.
God's kingdom pulling out the S-300 anti-air.
Yes, I think specifically for this, it would lock on. It would blow that shit with holy fire, and then it would start raining blood forever, and the portal would close.
Raining blood for all of it.
Yeah, like we would be punished forever for even trying.
That's when holy war starts.
Yeah.
That's when
God
yeah,
would declare holy war
like
on us.
fighting in the streets. Everybody's soaked in blood.
Yeah.
The streets run red.
What would that do to the hydro system?
This would have some
Hydrosphere.
effect on the marine trout population.
Unfortunately, it would.
As opposed to what? The terrestrial trout population?
I just wanted to say.
They're out there.
You wanted to say marine? I'm gonna kill you with a gun. Anyway, if you're so big, you should call us more.
Yeah, call us
get
more.
high
Elaborate
calls.
on your mythos that you're building.
Get absolutely shithoused and call us. And this person, I'm reading the transcript of this person with the grandpa with the monkey. Look, I'm not calling you a liar or anything, but you better get this man on the goddamn.
You better get him
phone.
on the
This ain't
podcast. You
him.
better.
Get him on the phone, or I'm just gonna assume you're making shit up.
Hi there. My dad was supposed to call in about the spider monkey his grandparents had when he was a kid. And I assume he hasn't based on the last two episodes. So I'm just gonna give some information about the spider monkey. He hasn't been feeling well and he probably forgot. So anyway, the spider monkey's name was Nunny.
Nunny.
And
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Is the spider monkey Italian?
I'm very incompetent. I apologize.
All right. Take your
So
time.
the spider monkey was named Nunny. They gave her beer.
Yeah.
They put her in little dresses.
Yeah.
Yep.
Apparently she even had a snowsuit.
Okay.
And my great-grandfather was the mailman in town, so Nunny would ride in the mail truck sometimes, not unlike Travis the chimp. But instead of ripping
Monkey mail
anybody's face
delivery.
off, Nunny just accidentally put the truck in neutral and rammed into a telephone pole or something. Not as
it's coming
cool,
full
but
circle.
still kind of funny.
Crazy.
She also really hated like rubber monsters. And my dad, who was, for the record, like probably less than 10 at the time, used to scare her with them, which I'm surprised that she didn't end up pushing him down the stairs or anything. I feel like a monkey, they trusted that monkey to be around a 10-year-old, probably less than 10-year-old child. I don't even know why he survived that, but whatever. I don't know what happened to the monkey, but I assume she died at some point. I don't know if they like sent her somewhere after the grandparents died, but yeah. If my dad calls in at some future point, I'm sure he has more information. But yeah, Austin should play Zoo Tycoon 2 on stream with the expansions that add Gigantopithecus and several other monkeys,
Maybe I
and he
should.
should make a little monkey zoo.
Maybe I should do that.
Okay, bye.
Okay.
Thank you for
Okay.
calling
Yeah,
in.
Thank you. For
What if
calling
it
in.
was just like a really fucked up cat or something?
No. There was photo proof of this. We did see photo proof. So
We did
We
see
did
the
indeed.
spider monkey picture.
but I'm just amazed that someone asked like what the insurance situation would be if a monkey crashed your car. And now we have this dilemma of we know for sure,
A government vehicle.
A government vehicle has been crashed by a spider monkey. Can you please tell us how the insurance report went?
What was the claim on that?
What was the claim on that?
What do you claim?
Was it wildlife?
Is that an act of God? Do we claim that as an act of God?
Is it like when you hit a deer, or was it like negligence?
Who could say?
That's incredible.
You should interview an insurance adjuster, Greg. You could probably find one. You work close.
Get a job as an insurance adjuster, or
you should
what?
You should find one.
You should find an insurance adjuster.
I feel like you're close enough. I know a guy who's an insurance actuary. I think that's
is that close enough?
No idea. I could ask him.
All right, just ask him what the situation would be like.
He's my. I asked my Chinese friend.
There was no reason to mention that.
I don't know. I feel like you guys should get context for the world in which I live. I don't know.
Yeah, but you have a Chinese friend who's an insurance actuary.
A Mexican homie named Chinese Mike.
What?
I'm not thinking of any stereotypes here.
Greg, you have a. I'm asking. Do you have a Mexican homie named Chinese Mike?
I've got a Mexican homie.
What's his name?
Ed.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Prayers up for Ed, everyone. He's mourning the loss of
Kira Toriyama.
Yeah. No more Toriyama.
Which I've still never seen.
Yeah. You should watch.
I'm the most normal person on this podcast.
Not having seen Dragon Ball makes you less normal.
No, it doesn't.
That means like your parents didn't let you watch like cartoons as a kid.
No, like I watched Toonami. I just never wanted to watch Dragon Ball. I would always just change to something else.
You're a sicko.
I'm not a sicko.
You're a sicko.
Okay. That's an episode.
I think that's an episode.
Is that an episode?
I think that's an episode.
Yeah, I think so.
Folks, please call in. Tell us your thoughts at 801-386-9160. Okay, again, that number is 801-386-9160. Tell me what you think. Get super stoned. Get really drunk. Call me on the phone while you're driving.
Yeah. All three at once.
If you're a foreign caller, if you're calling from overseas, you can text this number. I don't know if that's cheaper for you, but you can text this number. But I prefer a call so I can make fun of whatever accent you have.
That is true. Yeah.
We love.
Otherwise, Greg will just read it in the accent you have.
Yeah, I will read it in whatever accent I deem fit, which will not be acceptable to a large part of our audience.
Yeah.
All right, you can find us on Twitter at gorilla__radio.
And Patreon, go and fucking subscribe to our Patreon.
Patreon.com.
I know we've been sending this out.
Radio show.
I know we've been saying this for a long time, but I am literally in the process of sending out the Polaroids. Like they're going to the post.
Spreadsheet's in the drive, right?
Yeah. I've marked green the ones who have already got in the envelope being taken to the post office.
Okay.
Soon.
Okay, cool. Because I just found the charger for my Polaroid camera the other day.
Let's go.
So I can get it.
All right, and then also Austin is streaming basically every night on twitch.tv/Gorilla Radio Show. Greg and I join sometimes.
I'm so goddamn bad at like doing my stream days.
It is what it is.
I promise I'm gonna get it done.
All right, everybody.
None of these are marked in green.
Are they not?
No,
it's on the second sheet. Ignore the first sheet. The one that's
There's second sheet?
Yeah.
Whoa! Look at you making a spreadsheet.
All that information.
Yeah.
We know where you live. Ha ha ha. Yeah. We're gonna come and get you.
This is a crazy name you have, by the way. Not saying it, but on row 18 of page 2, that's a crazy last name you've got.
I think
you know who you are.
I think I know what you're talking about, but I'm not sure.
You've put it in an envelope.
Yeah, I know.
No way. There's someone here in Austria?
Yeah, I'm mailing that shit to Austria soon.
Abalinstraba. Okay, go off.
All right, go off. But yeah,
you're required to call in.
Yeah, you have to call in once you get this Polaroid. All right. So thank you all, and I think that's a wrap. We'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I may be a white boy, but I'm not stupid.